Hi everyone, it's Matt Gleason with Gleason Family Adventures. We're here back again with an Elements travel trailer cover that we talked about in our last video that we've ordered and just got in. As you can see behind us, it's Christmas time. We're late in the game and getting this cover on, but nonetheless, we've got a nice warm day, and so we're going to walk you through on how to do this. Now, there's some nice features that this Elements travel trailer cover has. It has some vents on the sides and on the front and the rear of this particular cover in order to allow some moisture to escape and those types of things. It's got elastic straps to help hold it on top. It's poly buckled and poly grommet, so nothing on it's going to rust or anything like that. It's got a Tyvek roof that actually expands down over the side of the travel trailer for you, so you get some added protection there. And then also it's got some buckles and straps, and we're going to walk you through that as we put this on our Sunset Trail. Now, we have a 29-foot travel trailer, and that is from the bumper area to the front of the travel trailer. That's not counting the hitch area where your battery and your propane tank and ultimately your hitch lie. When you're measuring your travel trailer to find the right cover, you don't measure that area. You just measure simply the front of the trailer to the back of the trailer, and you leave out the hitch area with your battery, propane tank, and the hitch, because that won't be covered through the winter time. Now, there is a nice little chart on the side of the cover here that tells you which model that you need, and as you can see down here, our 29-foot falls within a certain range, and that's the particular model that we have here. So just measure your travel trailer, find out what range you are, and then you'll find the corresponding part number that Camping World can help you find. That's where we've gotten ours from, and we're looking forward to putting this on. Now, before I open it up, I want to show you one other product that we got. This particular cover has what they call Tyvek sock mounts that go over your gutter systems. Most RVs have those little plastic gutters that stick out from the top four corners of your RV. If you don't have those, they're a great feature. It keeps the runoff from going down the side of your travel trailer. But ours came with that. So when you're putting on this cover, that cover would have a tendency to pull down on those little gutter guards, as you will. And so they also make a product here. It's called RV Cover Rescue. This is also available from Camping World. These run about $22.97, and they simply go over the gutter guards and protect those from the time that your trailer is sitting out in the wind and the cover is blowing around, and it won't yank down and rip off those gutter guards, and you end up having to replace them at the first of the year. So this is just like almost like a little ball with a hole inside of it. They get strapped on, and that protects the camper from your gutter guards, rather, from getting ripped off through the winter time. So we're also going to throw those on. Now, before we unbox this, one other important feature that I want to tell you about to consider is don't use a razor knife. You can very easily cut the tape that seals up this package and cut right into your cover, and then you have a cover that's no good. So what I recommend is everybody's got a pair of scissors. Use scissors to open it up with, and open it that way you don't cause any cuts into your fabric of your cover. Now, this one comes with a nice bag for storage during the summertime. It's fairly heavy. It's probably 40-50 pounds to lift up, and it's also, when you go to put it on, which is a nice feature that I'll show you here in a minute, it's got some handles on the roof to help you be able to move it into position. So I'm pretty excited about it. This is our first brand new cover we've ever bought. Our old home, we used to have a place to be able to store our travel trailer. This year we didn't, so we're excited to put this on. We'll show you that here in just a moment. Okay, we've got it out of the box now, and there's a couple things that you'll have to check that I wanted to also remind you of before. At the top here is a label that says make sure you measure the actual length. One thing I forgot to mention is if you have a ladder on the back of your travel trailer, that counts for your length as well. We don't have one, so I didn't really think about it, but if you do have a ladder, make sure that you incorporate that into your overall measurement for your travel trailer size. Now, we've confirmed also there's a label down here on the front, 69284. That's the model number that we needed, and so that's the one we got. It comes all shrink wrapped and a set of instructions, and it also comes with a case here for the summertime when you're storing your cover and you're not using it. gives you a nice little bag to throw that into. It also has 6 Tyvek feet that go over those gutter guards. Again, we're going to use this other product for ourselves to help protect those through the winter time. And so we're going to go outside and unroll this thing and see what we can go from there. All right, everyone, we're outside and we're on top of the RV. We put our ladder up, and one thing I'd also recommend when you do that is throw a little piece of padding down in between the ladder and your RV. Otherwise, you'll scratch that edge up as you're climbing up and down your ladder. So we threw a furniture pad on it to protect it. But we're up here, we're going to put on our gutter guards first. And like I said, it's just a little round ball with a hole in the one end. As you can see, you come out here onto the end where your gutter drip edge is, and you're going to put that over the outside edge like that. And you can see it just rounds off the edge, so that's not going to poke through your RV cover when you go and put it on. And the winds start whipping through the winter. You're going to come up and you're going to go around the closest object that you have up here in the center. For us, that's a satellite or an antenna here. Sometimes you'll have an air conditioner unit. I think up front that's what we use up there, or a skylight even, to hold this into place. So you'll come over here, you go to your other gutter edge, throw that ball on, and then we're going to cinch it down tight. And you just right here, you just cinch it down tight. Make sure you get plenty of fabric between both of them. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so we're outside. We unrolled it out here onto the grass beforehand. That's what you want to do. And the first thing you're going to try to identify is which is the front and the back. They make it pretty easy for you. If you can see, you just open the back here and it says rear. So for us, we've got to flip this around before we throw it on.
Hi everybody, this is Brandy from Gleason Family Adventure. I'm taking over for Matt. He is going to attempt putting on this cover by himself. And the first thing he's going to do is take the left front corner and walk it up the ladder. All right, Matt's up there getting the cover on. Please note he is watching his footing as he puts the cover on, watching for the air conditioner unit, the vent covers, and the antenna. Please note he's continuing to gently pull on the cover. Matt's up there getting ready to pull the cover towards the back and to even it up and get it centered onto the travel trailer. As you can see, we've got it coming all the way back to the rear now, and we're getting ready to begin the tightening process. This is the tricky corner. Matt's continuing to gently pull down the travel trailer cover here. We're getting to where we're almost ready to button her up.
One of the things that the instructions remind you of is to pad any sharpened corners. As we were getting this into position, you want to make sure that your grill mount is either padded or removed. And for myself, that's a lot to pad, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it with a couple wrenches and just take it off for the winter.
Go ahead. Now that Matt has the grill mount removed, he's going to pull down the cover and begin to tighten up the buckles on the back of the travel trailer. There's the top buckle together. Going ahead to go around and cleaning it up, making it fit well as you pull the bottom one across. Taking it and clicking it in, pulling it tight, making adjustments as needed. So Matt's underneath there making some adjustments so that it fits a little bit better. Pulling it so that you have about 6 inches of the white top cover coming down and making sure that it's nice and even.
One of the nice features on this particular cover is in the front and the rear, it has elastic waistbands down around the bottom side to wrap around the bottom side of your trailer. Again, as you go around and you're checking for the fit and you're kind of making some of your final adjustments, pull that down, but take a peek real quick and make sure there's nothing sharp that's going to catch on through the winter time as the windstorms are blowing and those sorts of things are going on. So
now we're at the front of the travel trailer, getting the last bits of things that are bagging and sagging together. Finishing up, getting ready to pull it up and get tight with the top one there. Clicking it in and pulling it tight.
All right, so we got our cover on our travel trailer. We've got the rear buckles done. We got the front buckles done. We've got those elastic waistbands down around the back. We've kind of taken a look to see if there's any sharp edges. I did see one that I may fix in the end, and that was over top of the canopy and the awning. I'll probably put something over top of that. It looked like it had a little bit of an edge. Not much, but I'm gonna be safe rather than sorry. You notice up here we're pretty even all the way from front to back with that Tyvek cover overlapping. That's going to be about the same on both sides, about 6, 8, 10 inches, somewhere in there. It might be a little less depending on where your AC unit is, but that is just to keep repelling of the water. And also you'll notice here these little slits on down the side here. Those are air vents. There's air vents on the rear and both sides of the travel trailer to let moisture get out and evaporate through the year. The last thing I got to do is I got to crawl underneath the trailer here. I've got probably about 10 of these straps. That's going to hold it down and cinch it down, and that's going to be about it. All right, a quick little hand toss and throwing those across, and we're ready to go. You can see there's some sewing in the fabric, has like a little half moon shape. That's where that buckle is going to be. That's just a nice reinforcement. You're going to pull that tight, clip it in, and cinch it down. And that's pretty much it. Did it mostly by myself. Had just a wee bit of help with Brandy pulling the front down for me, but if you had to, you could put this on yourself. Nice feature about this particular cover as well is it has zippered panels. So if you're in the wintertime, you think, hey, did I leave something in my travel trailer? You can unzip one of your sides, roll it up, and be able to make access into your travel trailer without having to take the entire thing off, which would be a complete pain. But anyway, hopefully this thing is snugged up and ready to go for the next 3 months of wintertime here in Central Ohio. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and it was a little helpful to you. If you want to see some other videos, keep checking back on our channel as we go through the winter. We love to be outdoors. We'll be doing some hiking blogs, travel, all kinds of different things. But thanks for tuning in.